in the business, you know, they get online, they get on, they create a G Plus page, they do a fair amount of work. Is there any way to quantify to them what sort of response they might get? I mean, I realize it's going to vary from business to business. So say they're 3 months in, 6 months in, they put a fair amount of effort in. You know, what can they reasonably expect from that kind of effort? What's your sense of that?
Are you asking about a local business or a brand business?
Let's say it's not a local business, but it's not a large, you know, multinational either. It's a mid-sized business with a national presence. You know, they work at it for 3 to 6 months. Where might they be in that first half year?
Well, if they build their followers and they engage, Google changed the ranking algorithm to search plus your world. The Google serves you more relevant results. If they use their keywords correctly, they serve content that people want to interact with and share, they can start seeing themselves showing up on search when people are looking for their keywords. Google also ranks posts within Google Plus higher on search based on the interaction and your own personal rank. So you should be able to see good visibility, you know, organic visibility in search, but also building your followers and the connections. You will get the feeling like it's not going to be just data and analytics, right? You'll have people interacting with you, and that, I think, is worth a lot more than just mentions, you know, or being found on search.
What does it mean to use your keywords effectively? I mean, is that in your profile you made or in your posts? How do you do that?
So the same way Mike was saying that Google treats you like a regular web page, the same way that you will format your blog post. You put your keywords in the title, you'll bold them, use them in the paragraphs. Don't stuff them, but, you know, serve real content. Mm-hmm. Linking back to people, mentioning them, bringing their eyes to your own post will actually get you more visibility and more interaction.
Mike, any way to quantify possible results after, say, 3 to 6 months of work? Where might a company be?
Well, if you're starting now, in 3 to 6 months, it's an almost certainty that Google Analytics will be thoroughly integrated and applied to Google Plus pages. So, you know, this is Google we're talking about, and they're on a incredibly aggressive integration schedule to integrate everything into Google Plus that makes sense. And analytics is something everybody is really calling for. So you're going to probably be able to have all the analytics data that you would have on any sort of website or blog or anything like that within your page, for your page. And recently, Google added a dashboard, which is kind of a baby step toward that. Which, you know, in a page you see a new dashboard thing. This has been around for a week or two. I don't know. It's pretty new.
Where do we see the dashboard? In our personal page?
On your page.
Okay, just at the top of the page somewhere?
Yeah,
if you're... Sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I was just going to say it's on the left ribbon. The first time you turn it on, it'll be front and center, but then after that you come back to your page, it'll be on the ribbon. If you're logged in as an individual user, you won't see it, but when you flip it over to managing your page, you'll see it along there, along with everything else
right.
on the left.
It's funny, actually. I just saw today that Twitter has released their analytics. Maybe that's in response, sort of a quick response to G Plus releasing theirs. Who knows? They're trying to play catch up there.
Yeah, it's really you know, the interesting thing that I think everybody needs to understand is that, again, a Google Plus post is a page on the internet. What's different about it from an SEO point of view is that SEO is boosted through social engagement rather than all the normal things that you would do SEO for. So if you want to rank higher in search results with your Google Plus post, and by the way, posting on Google Plus, you're indexed within a second or so. I mean, it's instantaneous indexing,
right.
Which is really remarkable. But to rank high in search engine results, you want a lot of +1s, comments, views, and stuff like that. So really, ultimately, engagement is the ultimate currency, and at present, it's really one of the only ways to seriously improve your optimization.
And actually, the pages will show you, right, Mike? It will show you exactly which one of your posts is most shared, which one gets the most engagement. So if you are a business and you're looking at your dashboard, you can tell what your audience likes, and if you keep serving them the same content, the same quality of content, you'll know if they want text, if they want audio, if they want video. You know, really breaks it down for you. So it takes the guesswork out of it, and it tells you how to engage with your audience.
Is it telling like time on page, time on a post, that kind of thing?
No, it doesn't.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mike.
No, it doesn't show you that kind of stuff right now.
Yeah.
But again, I think that we're going to just see, Google is building a fundamental platform that's going to be, they're going to be adding all this stuff, and building up a page to the point where you really need to be concerned about those things. This is a marathon, so this isn't going to happen in a week or 2 weeks or a couple of months. This is you want to build this thing up over time, over the months, and by the time that you really get some serious engagement, the tools just, Google's announcing new features in Google Plus every other day or so. I mean, it's really, they're real on a rapid clip. But I want to say one other thing about SEO and engagement. It's a curious thing that that Google Plus is a very, very international service. I think something like, I'm making these numbers up, so don't quote me, but it's something like only 20% of Google Plus are, U.S. users.
Okay.
It's very, very international, and unlike other social networks like Twitter and Facebook, you find yourself interacting with people internationally more than you would on other social networks. I mean, personally on Facebook, almost everybody I interact with is an American, basically.
Right.
On Google Plus, it's a minority. So how this affects you as a business, even if you're a local business, even if you have just a store in some town, and you think, well, what do I care what people in Pakistan or Paris think of my post? It matters if you want to get to the What's Hot list. Now, the What's Hot list is it's kind of like your engagement, kind of a common fuzzy logic voodoo in the background that you can't really have direct access to, but it's a combination of engagement, how different your stuff is, who's engaging, how much they're engaging. Will get you on this What's Hot list, and this is it's slightly customized for each user, but for the most part, you can get a million eyeballs if you get on the What's Hot list, or 2 million, or 3 million, or 10 million. Who knows? It's huge.
Where do you see the What's Hot list?
Well, it's again on the left ribbon. When you're there, you can look at Home, which is one option, and then on a mobile device within the Home, you would select Circles, so you can see your family circle, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. And then you can select What's Hot. In a web browser, you would just go directly to What's Hot. It's a little icon on the left, and you go there, and these stories are getting enormous engagement. So if you have a bakery and you want to get a lot of SEO, as it were, the way to do that is to do a post that kind of thrills everybody. A really beautiful picture of a cupcake or something like that. And a nice comment with a link to your store or whatever. That can go, something like that can go to the What's Hot list, because food and beautiful pictures have universal international appeal. People don't necessarily even need to speak English. Now, you want to reach the English-speaking people, the people in your city or town, or people might come to your town. But to get those eyeballs, you want to thrill the world. And that'll get you on the What's Hot list, and then you get huge engagement, and then you rank high in the search engines, and money comes raining down from the heavens.
Is it possible to sort of reverse engineer the What's Hot list in the same way that Twitter shows what's trending, so many people jump on board when they see that Justin Bieber, God help us, is trending? They suddenly start posting about Justin Bieber to get a lot of followers. I mean, do you see, you see bakery is hot right there, so suddenly you can start posting about bakery?
Well, I mean, you really, I suspect that Google has some very sophisticated algorithms, and I suspect that they're trying to have variety on the What's Hot list. So that if there's something trending heavily on the What's Hot list already, you probably have a disadvantage if you're posting on the same topic.
Yeah.
The real key is to post really good stuff. There's just no way around the fact that you want to post really good content. You want great pictures, snappy prose, all the things that.
It's timeless. I mean, that was true in 2002 and 1996. It's still true. Yeah, exactly. That never goes out of style.
Exactly, and that's one of the reasons why writers and photographers tend to do really well, because they are really we are really good at writing good headlines, at writing good copy, and at visually representing our information. that's golden. And it's, you know, and by the way, not only does getting on the What's Hot list improve your SEO, improves your visibility and all that stuff, but it also, you get a lot more followers that way. I mean, a lot of people discover people to follow by looking at the What's Hot list, and when they like what you're doing, they'll circle you.